Hello, everyone. After the preliminary study of PS in the previous stage, I believe you are no strangers to the constituency. So what was the main purpose of establishing the selection area before? It mainly selects the required parts of the existing images for editing and processing. For example, this is a very hot chubby side face on the internet. His facial expressions can be used for portrait synthesis. We need to select this part for the avatar of another picture. We use elliptical tools and edges with feathering effects to copy and then apply it to Mona Lisa's face and make a series of adjustments. Get a very interesting and funny online picture. This is to select the part of the image needed by the picture. Then process and synthesize a work. This is the common usage of selection studied before. There is also a very important role for constituencies. Is to draw. Many graphics, such as cartoon shapes, logos and trademarks, can be completed by PS selection drawing. Selective drawing is suitable for drawing some simple and geometric graphics. How to use the selection tool to complete the drawing of graphics. Today we will learn about selection drawing and solid color filling. Drawing by selective area in PS. These two sets of selection tools are mainly used. And combine some buttons in the option bar to draw. Today, we will explain the selection drawing through the drawing of a sign. First of all, let's analyze this sign. This sign is a large semicircle. Cut out a relatively small semicircle. Then copy and rotate to form a unit circle. Then the unit circle is enlarged twice and copied to form this mark. Now let's make it. Create a new layer first. Open the ruler. Pull out two auxiliary lines. Select the ellipse marquee tool. Select a fixed size. Make an oval of fixed size. Click the left mouse button. Hold down the Alt key and adsorb to the focus of the auxiliary line. Take this as the center of the circle. Then select the rectangular marquee tool. And select the Subtract from Selection button in the options bar. At this time, the mouse has a minus sign prompt. You can draw a rectangle. At this time, subtract a semicircle. Get a semicircle on the auxiliary line. This makes a semicircle. Next, we will subtract a relatively small semicircle. Select the ellipse marquee tool. Then select the Subtract from Selection button. Draw a relatively small circle. 170 pixels. Click the left mouse button, and then move the circle to a relatively appropriate position. Subtract the selection area and get a figure we want. Then we fill the selection with solid colors. We can set the color of the foreground color. Set a color we want through the color picker dialog box. Or move the mouse over the drawing area. The mouse will become a straw. Adsorb the color of an existing figure. Then fill the foreground color with the shortcut key Alt+Delete. Or fill it with the Paint Bucket tool. Then hold down Ctrl plus T to deselect. Hold down Ctrl plus Alt plus T. Copy and rotate the object. Rotate 180 degrees. Press Enter to complete the rotation. Then move it to the other side of the guideline. This completes the drawing of the whole circle. Merge the two layers to get this circle. Then we hold down Ctrl plus Alt plus T. Copy and enlarge this circle. Hold down the Alt plus Shift key to scale in on the center of the circle. Press Enter to complete. The second circle is drawn. Then we hold down the Ctrl plus Alt plus T key. Make the third circle in the same way. Thus, the drawing of the whole sign is completed. Next, let's extend it to strengthen our study. If the sign is in the following form, what is the difference between drawing and color filling? Let's do it roughly. First of all, we get the same constituency as before. Then this selection needs to add some triangles. We use the polygonal lasso tool. Add to a precinct to get a new precinct. We fill it in. Click the foreground color icon. Adsorb to the color inside. The second step is to get a basic unit circle. The third step is to get the second unit circle. But the color at this time is no longer the color inside. So we need to change the foreground color. Adsorb to the color of the second circle. Complete the drawing of the second circle. The last step is to adsorb the color to the third circle. Then change the color at this time, a new logo is drawn. Let's sum up the main points of this class. Skills of selective drawing and solid color filling. First, the use skills of selection drawing. Selective area drawing is suitable for drawing simple geometric graphics. Use a variety of selection tools to create a selection area. Combined with the selection combination button in the options bar to modify the drawing graphics. Use auxiliary lines to select fixed sizes. Establish regular graphic selection. Flexible use of free transformation tools to draw graphics. Second, the use of solid color filling skills. Click the foreground/background color icon. You can set these two colors. Use the Paint Bucket tool to fill the selection with a solid foreground color. Use the shortcut key Alt plus Delete to fill the foreground color of the selection. Use the shortcut key Ctrl plus Delete to fill the selection with background color. Pixel color blocks of existing graphics can be absorbed by Straw tool. To define the foreground color. Give everyone an assignment for this class. Draw a cartoon shape and a trademark. To consolidate what we learned today.